Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, story timers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. It is Sunday, January 31st, and it is kind of cloudy on the east coast of Nutley. Well, no, New Jersey, but I'm in Nutley. I'm on the East Coast, is what I'm saying. I'm so excited because we're getting snow. So now you know what I have to do. I have to go through my books and find books about snow and snowmen because that's what I want to read about if I'm going to be snowed in. I'm so excited to be here today. Good morning, Frank Simon. Happy Sunday to you too. And I have a bonus book already. I know. I don't know. I guess because I missed yesterday, because I had to go to work. I just really wanted to read another book. Good morning, Jim Tomlinson, all the way from California. We've got the West Coast. We've got the East Coast. I'm telling you, we are covering the whole nation, and I love it, love it, love it. So thank you so much. Hi, Mom. Am I ready for the snow? I'm as ready as I ever can be. I mean, what could I possibly need more than cozy pajamas? And I have lots of my little social distancing buddies, a ton of books, lots of projects to go through. I mean, I have a lot to do. I could really keep myself busy for quite some time. So I'm really excited. And you know what we have to do to get ready for the snow? We have to shovel, right? Well, if you don't have to shovel, then congratulations. But if you do, we should really stretch and get ready for it and exercise because shoveling snow can be healthy. Yeah, it could be. It's actually kind of like cardio, but it could be heavy. So you have to be really careful. Okay. So we wake up in the morning, we practice our healthy habits. First one I could tell you is gratitude. Gratitude is definitely a game changer and can change your attitude. And gratitude is something I love that I have an abundance of. If you wake up in the morning, that's something to be grateful for right there. But I do have plenty to be grateful for. I mean, I could really run off a huge list, but I'll just tell you this. I'm grateful that you're here with me because otherwise it'd be me in pajamas with my social distancing buddies reading books out loud, kind of like childhood. But you know what, guys? We're here together because this is for everyone. This is for your inner child, for your real child, for your social distancing buddies. This is a great way to start the day with positive energy. Sunday through Friday, live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and of course, Periscope. Just know Periscope is going away as of March 31st. So good morning, Michael Petroselli. It's almost your birthday. Your birthday is February 2nd. And then Courtney's is February 5th. This is going to be an amazing week of birthday extravaganzas. I'm so excited. Today is my friend Mare's birthday. I don't know if Mare is watching, but my friend Mare, who lives across the street, I definitely have to text her and say happy birthday. It's so nice to recognize people's birthdays, right? Good morning, Ryan, all the way from Ireland. How are you? Nice to see you. He's checking in. It's actually my executive producer. But are you guys ready to start with some exercising? We wake up with gratitude, and other healthy habits would be brushing your teeth. Because once we get to take these masks off, and I want to show you this really cool mask that my friend made for me, and it's perfect for story time because it looks like the magical mystery tour. Look at all the cute little bugs and butterflies and sunshines. Isn't that the grooviest? I love it. It's so pretty. I wanted to say thank you to my friend Chelsea from It's So Montclair, who makes these amazing double-sided masks. And I wanted to show it off because I just love all of the colors. I wonder when we're done wearing masks, in a while, if we could use it as maybe a headband or something to put your pigtails in. I have no idea. Pot holders, I don't cook. Now, isn't it a beautiful mask, Mom? I know. Happy birthday to my neighbor. And speaking of birthdays, I think our story narrator's birthday is coming up very soon. Ooh, love the mask. It's amazing. Tom Freeman. Oh my goodness, my friend. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. Nice to see you. So excited. Okay, now that we've got over all of that stuff, we need to exercise, stretch. So I do my seated stretches. Why? Because it just shows that no matter what, you can stretch. And if you want to get up and do them standing up, that's great. My executive producer is in Ireland and can't handle the camera yet. So if you could, I'd stand up and I would do my jumping jacks and whatnot. But for now, seated is the way we're going. We recite the alphabet. There are 26 letters in the alphabet. Why do we recite the alphabet? Because repetition is a great way to learn, especially for little kids, right? And also, 26 is plenty of arm movements to make. What am I sitting on? Oh, I've got my glasses. You really shouldn't sit on your glasses. I have so many glasses over here. It's like, these are nice. These are nice. I can't see a thing with them, but they're nice. All right. So there are 26 letters in the alphabet. Halfway through is the letter M. 13 letters in is the middle. Ironically, M stands for middle. So we like to put our arms out to the sides, stretch them out. And don't forget, use lots of intention when you do your arm movements, because if you actually put your mind to it, it'll really feel like you're doing a lot more than just arm circles. 26 of those. What? Yes. Well, really, we go forward for 13. We get to the letter M, and then we switch again at the letter S. What do we do at S, everyone? Non-spaghetti arm seated jumping jacks. Say that 3 times fast. I want to see everybody do this, not this. Come on. There's not even that many of them. All right. So here we go. Are you ready? Arms out. Let's start by going forward. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So proud of you. So proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself, because if you just did those arm circles and seated jumping jacks and no one is in your house but you, that means that you can keep your word. And your word is very important. Do you know that? Integrity. That's what it's called. Oh, good question, Mom. What is today's letter? Good idea. You know what the letter is today, guys? It's Z. We did it again. We got to basically the end of the alphabet. Like, we've gone through the alphabet so many times. I think today is day 316 since we started our passion project. Now, I know you have to take out the Saturdays, and that's a big math equation, but I can say this. If there are 26 letters in the alphabet, here's a good way to practice. 25 cents. 4 of those makes $1. So that's 100 if you go by 4, plus 4 because there's extras. So 104 for every 4 times. Well, if we did 316, how many times does 104 go into 316? What I'm basically saying is we've read a lot of books, okay? We've read like lots of books, because at minimum we do 3 books a day, right? We read 3 stories a day. Some of our books have been chapter books, and I didn't realize it, and I'll just keep zipping through the stories. Sometimes we do bonus stories and bonus books. As a matter of fact, today I already have a bonus book planned. Why? Because I just kind of wanted to. I mean, what else am I going to do today but organize my stories? And I don't really want to. So I wanted to stay here and read with you for as long as possible. That is called ingenuity. Or, well, I'm not going to say what it's really called. Okay, here we go. The letter Z. Oh, let's see, Mom. Zebra, Zach, Zoom, Zone, Zeisel, and Ziggy. I don't even know what she's talking about. I never know what she's talking about. But that's okay. As long as she knows what she's talking about. Right, Mom? So zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. There's one name on the back of this. Why? Because I cannot believe how many names we have on the list of all the kids that we say good morning to. So today I'm saying good morning, everyone. But today we are highlighting the letter Z. And the only name that starts with the letter Z that's on my list is Zach. Well, so good morning to Zach. And now we're going to put this over here by alphabet. What is next Well, we talked about healthy habits. We talked about getting up, waking up with gratitude, brushing our teeth, putting on our jammies, making our bed is a great idea to keep like some healthy habits going. We did some exercises. Oh, we have to practice our ASL alphabet with Dina, the Deaf Dinosaur, written by Carol Adebato and illustrated by Valentine. I'll actually show you what it looks like to see what your hand or my hand could look like doing the alphabet. That's what it looks like. But what we use to practice is this amazing page in this most amazing book, and it looks like this. Okay? A is over here. So we're going to practice this together. And every day you practice, the better you'll get. I promise. Why is this something that's really super duper important to practice? Because not everyone can communicate like us. And we want to be able to communicate with everyone. Okay? So, and I'm not trained to teach you a foreign language. But this is great. Are you ready? Put up your little letter A. It looks like that. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, or E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Excellent! So proud of you. I'm so proud of everyone that's trying so hard to learn the ASL alphabet. Now, that is the American Sign Language alphabet. So there are other languages. I know. I need to have my cousin Lauren back on to help me out to talk a little bit more at great length about sign language. We had a special on, and if you'd like to see it, it is on YouTube. And you can just look up Storytime with Donna Vee and sign language, and it will be there. All right. Next. Who knows what time it is next? I think I should really attempt the alliterative sentence. I know I didn't do the vitamin time first, but I think in all fairness to Frank Simon, I should attempt the alphabet. What do you think? All right, I'm going to try it. Let me find it before it's too far away in the comments. I'm a little nervous because I'm really not that warmed up. I didn't have vitamin time. I didn't read from our little yellow book yet. So this could be tough, but I'm ready for it. So bring it on, Frank. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Do I want to look? I'm a little nervous. Zippy the Wonder Slug, zigzag zooming, zipping up the Zimbabwe ziggurat. I don't even know what that word means. I hope I'm saying it correctly. Zippy the Wonder Slug, zigzag zooming, zipping up the Zimbabwe ziggurat. Zippy the Wonder Slug, zigzag zooming, zipping up the Zimbabwe ziggurat. Zippy the... I think I'm going to give it to Frank. Zippy the Wonder Slug, zigzag zipping up the... Yep. I'm so focused on that last word. Ziggurat. I never even heard of it. I need to know what that word means. I'm looking it up right now because I think all of us want to know what that means. Let's check it out. I'm going to check it out live, and that's okay. Ziggurat. Ah, it is. Wait a second. Wikipedia, you confuse me. Let's look it up one more time. Ziggurat. Definition. Oh, in ancient Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia rather, a rectangular stepped tower, sometimes surmounted by a temple. Ziggurats are first attested It's ziggurat in the last third millennium BC. Wow, that is so cool. I love learning something new. Look at this. That's what it looks like. Well, it's new to me. I could just say that. Totally Frank wins. I totally admit that Frank wins, but I love learning. So I'm okay. So thank you, Frank. I love it on this amazing day of the letter Z to not only, bring up a really amazing sentence, but a really cool new word for me and probably 3 other people. The rest of the world probably knew that. I'm amazed by so much, and I'm okay with that. I really am. You know what else I'm amazed with? It's vitamin time already. I'm so pumped. All right. Yeah, I think that calls for a screaming goat. Yeah, I know. I love the screaming goat, actually. All right. So I take my vitamins each and every day, as should you. And this is the perfect spot to practice healthy habits and good manners. So whomever you are with that is helping you with your vitamins, make sure you say, please, may I have my vitamins? Thank you for the vitamins. And then, you know what else? It's perfect time for a guessing game. I don't know. Will they be 2 of the same? Will they be 1 of each? I don't know. I never know. All I know is, because I just brushed my teeth, if they're 2 the same, they're 2 pink, it is usually, it's a funny face kind of day. It's story time. Remember, just because they smell like candy, they look like candy, and they taste a little bit like candy, they're not. So you only want to take the recommended daily dosage. Now, for me, it's 2. Right? Okay, I think I said that already. But, 2 the same. And the tattooist says 1 of each. I love it. Oh, that's so awesome. Okay, so here we go. This is A Beginner's Guide to the Universe. It is a little yellow book by author Mike Dooley that I use to help me practice my good manners and my healthy habits. What do you mean by that? Oh, because chewing with your mouth open is gross. And talking with your mouth full is totally rude. So we don't want to do that. So I usually use this book to cover my mouth. But then it was brought to my attention quite a few times by my executive producer that I don't bring this book to a restaurant. Although some people do, especially if they're dining out alone. No, not me. I talk to enough people. I wouldn't even need the book. But a napkin is pretty good also, in case you have to say something while you're chewing. And you could just put it right in front of your face. But let's see if I can chew with my mouth closed without the book there, just for fun. Are you ready for the big reveal? Let's see what our vitamin is. Will it be 2 of the same or 1 of each? I don't know. All I know is they were stuck together in the bottle. So let's see what they are. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they're 2 of the same. And, well, that's good for you, Ryan. But I will say they're pink. These are the tart ones that make my mouth water and my eyes, do funny things. Okay, on the count of 3. Now I need, Ryan, can you pick a number between 7 and 158? Or you can ask the tattooist. All right? Let's get ready for that. And we'll see what the message is for today. So between 7 and 158, here we go. 1, 2, 3. That is tart. Oh, I need water. This is too much for me. I have to fill my water. Okay, anyhow, that's what you do. You take your vitamins every day. It's good for you. Even after you brush your teeth. All right. Page 42 it is. Let's see what the message is. I'm so excited. All right. Let's see. Page 42. Let's get my marker out because there is a little mark next to it. But I don't know if it's from the last. Nope. We've read it before, but I'm sure it's got an amazing lesson. So let's check it out. Here we go. Your words are your thoughts that will become things the soonest. Let them be of what you like and love, what you care about and cherish, what serves you and makes you happy, what gives you wings and makes your heart sing, what makes you dream, and very little else. That's so true. Only speak about positive stuff if you can. I know that sometimes we always, it's hard, especially nowadays. Like people want to say things about what's going on that can be a little bit on the negative side. But if you try so hard to just speak positively, it will accelerate your manifestations. A focus on undesirable circumstances will usually extend and multiply those circumstances. When you talk about what is or what was, even if just explaining to a friendly ear, you risk projecting more of the same into your future. When you truly understand how life works, you'll rarely, if ever, say things like, it's hard, it's not working, or something's wrong with me. Instead, you'll start saying things like, I'll find the time for that, good thing I'm rich, or I can't take a bad picture. You get what I'm saying? You want to say positive things, and I love that message today. Thank you so much to both you, Ryan, and your tattooist. I think that's amazing. So, all right. That was vitamin time. Now we have to get our social distancing buddy out. I wonder what we should talk about today. With such gratitude, I think today we should send love and light to those who are missing someone. Are you missing someone? Are you wishing that you could see someone? Because I don't know. The world right now is a little bit like, do you ever forget like where you put your keys and you can't get in the door? It's kind of what it feels like. We're just in this holding pattern. Or have you ever gotten somewhere when you traveled far by plane and then you are on the runway or on the tarmac and you're circling because they're waiting for a terminal to open up? And you're like, what the heck? Or when you're little and you're driving somewhere and you keep saying to your mom and your dad, or your mom, dad, whoever's driving, aunt, uncle, grandparents, like, are we there yet? You know that feeling? Yeah, I think what we want to do today is say a special, like, well, we want to give out extra hugs because the people that are going through that and feeling that right now, they need to be elevated into a different level of vibration. The one that we send across the global population to tip the scales to something a little bit more positive. Yeah, I think that's what we need today. Good morning over there on Periscope. I don't know what MRB means. I don't know, but welcome. If it's your first time here, welcome. If not, welcome back. This part might look a little strange if you've never been here before because we are about to get out of social distancing, buddy, aka stuffed animal. And why? Because when we started this journey 316 days ago, we started it with only the little ones in mind. And then we realized pretty quickly that there's so many people that watch and join in the morning just because they need some positive energy, something upbeat. And, we get to be a community and a family together. And I love it. And it's a really cool way to just spread joy and love and happiness. So won't you help me welcome, let's see, who should we bring out for the letter Z? You know what? I'm going to bring out my hug buddy, Liv. Why, you ask? Because this little squishmallow was sent to me by two very thoughtful little girls, Liliana and Melanie from Massachusetts, with the help, of course, of their grandma. Now, the coolest thing is that this is the perfect representation of exactly what love, kindness, joy, and sharing can do. Out of the clear blue, I received this gift from someone I've never physically met before. And do you want to know what? It really made me fill up, like my heart was like full with joy. And I think it's like so amazing because I get to share it with you. And I think that's amazing. That's all. And let's see. I think we're going to get out Cecilia will heal you, because who couldn't use a little bit of heart healing, right? Healing is not always just about illness and sickness and having a cold or having COVID or something else, you want to heal your heart because sometimes it just hurts because you just miss somebody. So together today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to send out extra love and light, hugs and kisses, and joy to those that we miss. Are you ready? And you can miss someone you've never even met yet. So get ready, because from our head and our heart and our whole being, we're going to send out lots of love and hugs and squeezes and kisses and cuddles. Ready? 1, put them in your head. 2, in your heart. And 3, we're going to send a beam of light from my heart to yours and yours to mine. 1, 2, 3, go. Did you feel that? That was amazing. That's what I'm talking about. Because even though you guys are little, some of the kids are little, or maybe this just sings to your inner child, the show. All I can tell you is you have the power to send love and light whenever you want, and joy. You can be walking down the street and see somebody that looks really sad and send them best wishes and love and light. I'm telling you, we are such powerful beings and creatures that, do you ever have somebody walk in the room and maybe you could tell they're already having a bad day because they're walking in, they're like, right? Well, the same is true for the joy and the happiness. So walk in a room and say, hi guys, it's me, and I'm here to send you love and light. That's what I want you to do today. Okay? So happy Sunday. And now you guys are going to go watch up here so we can get to stories. So excited. I have so many good stories today, and they are books that I've never read before. I think I know a little bit about some of them, but we're going to find out which ones we know and which ones we don't. I will say it was a challenge finding books with the letter Z involved in the title. Yeah, I don't know, but we're going to check out what we did find right after the breathing exercises, because with all this excitement, we definitely need to focus. I definitely need to focus. And how do we focus? Well, we bring our hands up, we breathe in and we say, I am, and then whatever it is that you want to say, as long as it's positive. Just like, what should Darla do? I am caring. I am bright. I am kind. I am making my hair pink today because I'm telling you, I miss my pink hair. I don't feel so pinkalicious. And I will say this, I'm excited. I am excited because I know we're going to have snow, and I will say this much. I need to do something fun, and I need to do something like today before we get snowed in. So I am in the mood to accomplish a lot. Do you think you might be in the same mood? I don't know. But if you're in the mood to relax, go for it. But I will say that I am feeling pretty empowered today. Okay, here we go. I am excited. I am blessed. I am love. I am ready. I'm so ready for stories. Are you? Here we go. All right. First story up. Let's see. I've got a few. We are going to talk about some funny things today, okay? Now, not all the stories are going to be funny, but some of them are. But the first one we'll read is the only one that has the letter Z in it. It's called Dazzle the Dinosaur by Marcus Pfister. Look how pretty. Ooh, here we go. Dazzle the Dinosaur. Ooh, sparkly. When Mother Myosaurus, got it. When Mother Myosaurus came back to her nest, she was surprised to find another egg next to her own. It certainly was not her egg. Where could it have come from, she wondered. Instinctively, she covered up both eggs to protect them. The valley was a dangerous place. Food was scarce and water was hard to find. There were even some dinosaurs who raided nests as soon as a mother's back was turned. The other Myosauruses were curious about this odd-looking egg. As soon as the two eggs started to crack, they all came running to see what would hatch. From the mother's own speckled egg, out stepped a sweet-looking baby girl. Everyone oohed and ahed. When the other eggs started to crack open, they held their breath. But then they sighed. It was just an ordinary baby dinosaur. The Myosauruses were about to turn away when the baby dino gave a little yawn, stretched, and up popped a row of glowing spines on his back. Look at that! Ooh, they had never seen anything like it. What kind of dinosaur are you? They asked. I don't know, said the little dinosaur shyly. Mother Myosaurus couldn't take her eyes off the glittering spines. We'll call you Dazzle. Ooh, I love it. Mother Myosaurus named the little girl Maya, and soon she and Dazzle were the best of friends. Every day they would go out and play, finding fresh shoots and roots to eat, but they were never allowed to go beyond the edge of the trees. Everywhere they turned, there was a Myosaurus watching, keeping them safe. Look at that. How very cool. Uh-oh. Somebody was snacking while eating with this book. Ay, ay, ay. Uh-oh. Okay. Ooh, I love that. He is a Reflectosaurus. One night, Maya and Dazzle were awake when they should have been sleeping. What are you thinking about? Maya asked her friend. I wish we could go off on our own and explore without someone watching us all the time, Dazzle said. We can't, because it's too dangerous around here, Maya said. The Deinonychus raids our nest and the Tyrannosaurus Rex chases us away from the water. Hi, TJ. Good morning, my little buddy. Then why do we live here? Asked Dazzle. Mother told me that our family used to live in a cave in a valley surrounded by mountains that kept us safe. There was a fresh spring in the cave, and the valley was filled with trees and ferns. Well, what happened? Dazzle asked. Long ago, when Mother was young, a vicious Dragonosaurus took over the cave when all the Myosauruses were out eating. He was so fierce that they had to move away. I won't stand for it, said Dazzle sleepily. We'll have to chase him out. Yes, yawned Maya. It's up to you and me. Oh my gosh, it is the weirdest thing that word makes me yawn every time. Look at how beautiful. Love it. In the morning, the two little dinosaurs couldn't wait to get started on their adventure. They went through the trees as they did every day. But this time, they scampered off and disappeared among the rocks. Dazzle was a little scared, but Maya cheered him on. The mountains are nearby. If we climb up these rocks, we'll be able to see them. Just then, the rocks beneath them rumbled and shook. It was an earthquake. See that? Ooh. Maya and Dazzle were tossed to the ground. Then suddenly a giant stegosaurus stood in front of them. Those weren't rocks they were climbing. It was the stegosaurus's back. "Why are you two little dinosaurs so far away from home?" asked the kind stegosaurus. "We're just playing a game," Maya said quickly. "You had better watch out," said the stegosaurus. "You are lucky it was me you were climbing on, and not a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Look." Whoa. "She's right," said Dazzle. We probably should go home now." So Dazzle and Maya turned back for their grove of trees, where all the Mayasauruses would look out for them and keep them safe. Look at that. See that? They thought they were on rocks, but they were on this friendly guy's back. You never know. But just as they found some tall ferns to eat, they heard the rumbling thunder of giant footsteps and an ear-shattering roar. It was Tyrannosaurus Rex. He had spotted the two little dinosaurs and was hungry. Whoa! Ah! "Split up," cried Maya. "Twist and turn. Find a place to hide. Run!" So Dazzle ran away from his friend, dashing under the branches and in and out of shadows. But every time the sunlight flashed on his spines, the Tyrannosaurus Rex gave another roar and came after him. Finally, Dazzle saw a dark grassy hollow, and he curled up inside, keeping his spines from showing. He barely dared to breathe. Tyrannosaurus Rex lumped and thumped and roared until finally he gave up. Dazzle waited a long time before he climbed out to find Maya. Ooh. That would be so scary to see that coming toward you. "Poor Dazzle," Maya cried as she jumped out of some ferns. "Your spines kept giving you away. You're lucky he didn't catch you." Dazzle was just happy to be alive. He wanted a nap. The two of them found a nice warm tree trunk to lean against, and they fell asleep. I hope that's really a tree trunk. Looks like an elephant leg. They didn't wake up until their tree trunk lifted up from the ground and shook itself. "I'm sorry to disturb you." "I'm sorry to disturb you," said a deep voice, "but my leg was getting stiff." It was an apatosaurus. "What are you doing so far from home?" he asked. Maya decided to tell the truth this time. "We were trying to find the cave where my family used to live, but we got lost," said Dazzle. "Could you show us the way?" He wanted to say home, but Maya interrupted. "The way to the cave," she finished. Okay, let me start that sentence over. Maya decided to tell the truth this time. "We were trying to find the cave where my family used to live, but we got lost," said Dazzle. "Could you show us the way?" He wanted to say home, but Maya interrupted. "To the cave?" she finished. The Apatosaurus waved his long neck thoughtfully. "The Dragonosaurus is a dangerous dinosaur," he said, "but as long as it is still daytime, I don't see the harm. The Dragonosaurus is terrified of the light." Look at this. Yes. That is so true. Mike Pfister totally wins because these dinosaur names are nothing to like. I can't. The Apatosaurus reached his head above the trees and called to the flying reptiles for help. Down swooped two pterodactyls and come on, Quetzalcoatl, another dinosaur. I have to say, for all the moms and dads, dads and moms, moms and moms, dads and dads out there that have read this book to your children, congratulations, because when you have to read these books and they are filled with names, and there's nothing in here to teach you how to say them. I mean, honestly, this is quite a challenge. Quizzic. So smart. Okay, so anyway, Q the dinosaur said they'll take them there, who was big enough to carry the two little dinosaurs, but you had to be ready to go back at sunset. I'm not staying around when that Dragonosaurus wakes up. They reached the cave just as the afternoon sun shone on the trees in the valley. Nothing had ever looked so beautiful to the little dinosaurs. They peered into the cave and could see the Dragonosaurus fast asleep. They had to get rid of him so their family could return home. But how? Maya bravely crept into the cave, and suddenly the Dragonosaurus sniffed and jumped up, blinking his eyes. Oh, gosh. Maya was trapped. The Dragonosaurus gave a mighty roar. Dazzle thought fast. Quickly, he turned his back so that every spine caught the sunshine and reflected the light right into the giant dinosaur's eyes. The Dragonosaurus screamed and ran out of the cave to escape the light. But since it was bright outside as well, the Dragonosaurus just kept running. Whoa! Ah, my eyes! Maya and Dazzle took a long drink of water from the fresh spring and went outside to meet Quizzicato. What did you do to that Dragonosaurus? He asked in amazement. I saw him running away. Dazzle scared him off with his beautiful, dazzling spines, exclaimed Maya. He saved my life. The Quizzicato flew the two little dinosaurs back to their family so they could tell everyone the great news. The next day, Dazzle and the Mayasauruses climbed the mountains and settled into their old cave. Tomorrow, said Maya, we can explore our new forest. All by ourselves, said Dazzle. And you can let your spine shine as much as you want, whispered Mother Mayasaurus. You'll be safe here. Look at that. That's a Miraclesaurus. See? Yeah, there's lots of names of different dinosaurs in the front. And it is true. You're so smart. It is the Quetzalcoatl is named after the Aztec featherbird serpent god Quetzalcoatl. Not a dinosaur, but a flying. Okay, I'm just going to say this. If you guys want to learn more about dinosaurs, pick up Dazzle Dinosaurs by Marcus Feaster. That was difficult for me. Okay, I can admit it. That was like a tongue twister for the letter Z day. Leave it to me to be honest and tell you the truth. I don't pre-read these books. I think if I were to, I would have Googled it, or I would have said, off to the bin with you. Ha! Hands are up. I need something else. Let's go with something a little bit more simple. Are you ready for the next book? I actually went to go see the Mayan ruins. I did, and it was beautiful. And one of my favorite stories, okay, I'm going to share a story. This is the longest story time. Actually, maybe I shouldn't, because I should probably just keep reading. But one of my favorite stories actually about it was I went on a tour and learned that it's just a beautiful place. And you should just be really happy with what you have. All right. The next book is called Parts by Ted Arnold. This should be interesting. I just thought it looked funny. Okay, here we go, kids. Parts. Here we go. And there's a dinosaur right there. They're everywhere. Today's dinosaur day. I just don't know what's going on or why it has to be. But every day, it's something worse what's happening to me. What's happening to me? I think it was 3 days ago I first became aware that in my comb were caught a couple of pieces of my hair. I stared at them, amazed, and more than just a bit appalled to think that I was only 5 and starting to go bald. Then, later on, I don't recall exactly when it was, I lifted up my shirt and found this little piece of fuzz. I stared at it in amazement and wonder, what's this all about? But then I understood it was my stuff coming out. Oh no. Oh, ditto. Next day when I was outside playing with the water hose, I saw that little bits of skin were peeling from my toes. Ay, ay, ay. I stared at them, amazed, and then I gave a little groan to think that pretty soon I might be peeled down to the bone. Then yesterday, before my bath, as I took off my clothes, a chunk of something gray and wet fell right out of my nose. Yikes. I stared at it, amazed, and thought I should be feeling pain. Well, wouldn't you if you just lost a little piece of your brain? So now today I'm sitting here enjoying Dr. Seuss, and suddenly I realized a tooth is coming loose. I wiggle it, amazed, dismayed, too horrified to speak. Without my teeth, how can I eat? Already I feel weak. Now I'm really worried. I'm as scared as I can be, because finally what's happening is very clear to see. The glue that holds our parts together isn't holding me. And now I'm thinking to myself, what's next in line to go? Might be my ears, might be my eyeballs. How's a kid to know? One day I might be playing ball and have my arm fall off. Or maybe I could lose my head if suddenly I cough. Quite soon I'll be in pieces, a pile without shape. Thank goodness Dad keeps lots and lots of masking tape. What? You forgot to tell me teeth fall out? And when they do, some brand new teeth will soon begin to sprout? My hair, my skin, and everything, there's nothing I should fear. So all of me is normal? That's really good to hear. Then tell me, what's this yellow stuff I got out of my ear? Look at even his doll and his dragon, his dinosaur, are like, oh, that's gross. Parts by Ted Arnold. Ha! Well, if you have parts, then you might be able to be tickled. And this is called Tickle Monster by Josie Bissett, illustrated by Kevin J. Atterbury. What's funny? This book is dedicated to Mason and Maya, the Tickle Monsters, and we just read a book with the name Maya in it. I come from Planet Tickle. You see, I'm a monster, but not the kind you must flee. I'm the happiest, silliest, zaniest kind. My talent is tickling. I think you'll soon find. I've traveled the galaxy, planets and stars. I've tickled my way from Venus to Mars. I've traveled the world from Texas to Pisa. I've tickled King Tut and the Great Sphinx of Giza. And there's a reference to earlier when we were learning about Frank Simon's word. Tickling my lovies is what I do best. Are you sure you're ready for what's coming next? I'm all in a tizzy, quite frizzy and dizzy. My fingers are squiggly, and your piggies are wiggly. It's coming for the toes. I may not be right, but I venture to say you ought to be tickled 10 times a day. So please don't you move. You better stay putsy. My first stop will be, adorable footsie. I just need a moment, as a matter of factly, to scheme where I'll tickle you next exactly. I'll tell you a secret, you sweet little pea. It's time to tickle your cute bony knee. I want you to know the tickles are ending. Not true, of course. I'm only pretending. Get ready for laughter, because here I come to tickle and tackle your little tum-tum. This guy is so cute. Let's stop, if you will. I have a request. My fingers are tired. They need a short rest. Just for a moment, let's make funny faces. Be fishes or monkeys or something outrageous. Surely by now you must be believing my spaceship is waiting and soon we'll be leaving. So let's say goodbye. Oh my, what the heck? I've decided to say to nibble your neck. No camel or kitten or bulldog or beagle, no kangaroo, elephant, zebra, or eagle, no octopus, platypus, chipmunk, or toucan knows how to giggle as well as you can. With big mitts like mine, my talents are obvious. Everyone says my tickling is marvelous. Here, let me prove it. Holy moly, kind kitties. The next place to tickle is your underarm pitties. I'd be running just like the little guy. Hold still now. No jumping or flinching or wiggling. No smiling or smirking or snorting or giggling. Now comes the moment for us to be serious. Next, you shall see something very mysterious. For my crowning achievement, I'll tickle your toes, and your elbows, your knees, your neck, and your nose, and your earlobes, your eyebrows, your chin, quite a tally. I'll tickle them all for my big grand finale. Whew, that's enough. I'm exhausted from laughing. I've had so much fun. What a great time we're having. But now I must leave, find my coat, grab my hat. Planet Tickle is calling. It's time for my nap. Now please don't you worry and please don't you fret, because Tickle Monster isn't done with you yet. Here's one more thing before I must go. I love you so much. I want you to know. Tickle Monster. Ah, are we done? No. Today's Sunday, and I thought it'd be really nice to have a bonus book. It's a cozy day because it's so chilly outside, and I thought, why not? I saw this book, and I thought it might be really nice. It's Dolly Parton's Coat of Many Colors. I've never read this story before. We have a book jacket, and we definitely have to take it off, put it aside so we don't rip it. It's written by Dolly Parton and illustrated by Brooke Boynton Hughes. Back through the years, I go wandering once again. Back to the seasons of my youth. I recall a box of rags that someone gave us and how my mama put the rags to use. There were rags of many colors, but every piece was small, and I didn't have a coat, and it was way down in the fall. Mama sewed the rags together, sewing every piece with love. She made my coat of many colors that I was so proud of. As she sewed, she told a story from the Bible she had read about a coat of many colors Joseph wore, and then she said, I hope this coat will bring you good luck and happiness. And I just couldn't wait to wear it, and Mama blessed it with a kiss. My coat of many colors that my mama made for me, made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was as rich as I could be. In my coat of many colors, my mama made for me. So with patches on my breeches and holes in both my shoes, in my coat of many colors, I hurried off to school. Look at that. just to find the others laughing and making fun of me and my coat of many colors my mama made for me. Aw. I know sometimes people can be cruel, especially kids. And oh, I couldn't understand it, for I felt I was rich. And I told them of my love. My mama sewed in every stitch. And I told them all the story Mama told me when she sewed, and how my coat of many colors was worth more than all their clothes. But they didn't understand it, and I tried to make them see that one is only poor only if they choose to be. Now I know we had no money, but I was rich as I could be, in my coat of many colors my mama made for me. Made just for me. I love that. What a great story. Oh. There's a note. People ask me all the time, out of all the songs I've ever written, what is my very favorite? It's an easy answer for me because, without a doubt, Coat of Many Colors is the most special to me. The song and now this book captures so many strong feelings and emotions. It warms my heart to know that for many people, these words have become a lesson to try to stop bullying in school. On that fateful day, I felt the terrible hurt when people made fun of me. It is a pain that takes a long, long time to go away. In fact, it never really went away until I sat down and wrote this song. Writing the song finally allowed my broken heart to heal. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it being different. I think those who choose to bully just don't know how to handle somebody different from themselves. I hope this book can plant the seeds of tolerance, understanding, and acceptance in their hearts. And for those of you who may already have been victims of bullying, please know that hurt can heal. If this book can help but one child find comfort, then I guess all of my dreams for this book will have come true. Love always, Dolly. That's great. P.S. I've written a special song just for you. It's called Making Fun Ain't Funny. If you want to download the song, go to this link, imaginationlibrary.com/music, and it's free. Wow. That's amazing. I love that. That's a great story. And that's a perfect way to end story time today because we know that there's no bullying at story time, no mocking, no making fun. Nope. Because honestly, that's not a good thing to do. And we don't want to manifest that behavior. No, we want to be kind. We want to be loving and accepting and know that not everybody's the same. Not everybody's got everything that you have or I have. But that doesn't mean that they don't deserve love. So I think that's a perfect way to end story time, really. Well, we actually end it every day with a hug. Okay? So if you won't mind with me, please put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right and give yourself a hug. Squeeze yourself so tight and know that I love you and everything's going to be all right. And I'll see you tomorrow, Monday, February 1st. Crazy, right? Wow. Enjoy this Sunday. Enjoy the snow when it comes. And know that I love you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Ready? I am joy. I am peace. I am love. I am totally content. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the morning. Happy Sunday. Don't forget, it's almost 11. 11. I forgot. 11:11. Make a wish. Bye.